The Dazzle Podcast is brought to you by the Dazzle Cleaning Company, the gayest cleaning company in America. But don't worry, you don't have to be part of the LGBTQIA community to hire or to work at Dazzle. I'm Logan, the founder of the Dazzle Cleaning Company. Welcome to the Dazzle Podcast. Each podcast will either be labeled as a client podcast or as an employee podcast. And the only point of the podcast is to get you information in the way you want it. Okay, let's get into it. So this is the 7th episode of the Dazzle Cleaning Company podcast. And in this episode, we are doing one of our Dazzle Voices segments where we hear about working at Dazzle directly from Dazzle employees. Today, we have Dazzle superstar Erin Carmack with us. Hello, Erin.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Good. Thanks for doing the podcast.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. So, how long have you worked at Dazzle?
It's been a year and 4 months, I think.
Nice. Is this the first time you've ever worked at a cleaning company?
Yeah. Well, technically, I was a cleaner at a hotel for like 2 days when I was like 19.
That's a lot different.
And it wasn't fun. And I was like, yeah, I'm not doing this. But that was a really long time.
It's really hard. I used to work on cruise ships. I think you know that. And I started out as a housekeeper. And it was so much harder than Dazzle because you had to be so fast and clean so many rooms every day. It was like everybody would get off the boat. Then you had to remake all the rooms before people got back on the boat a few hours later. So it was like a frenzy every week.
Pressure.
It was a lot of pressure, yes.
Oh my God.
So what did you do before you worked at Dazzle?
I was operations manager at a catering company, and I was in charge of the warehouse that was full of props and anything and everything you use for catering.
Right. Okay.
We had 3 trucks and we catered to multiple venues.
And then why did you decide to work at Dazzle?
I really found myself in a place in my head that was like, why am I here? Why am I doing this? I'm not happy. I've got to find something else. I don't know what I'm going to do. I've got to survive. I started for alternatives and I saw an ad on Indeed for cleaners and I kept seeing them. They kept popping up and I kept going, yeah, no, I'm not going to do that. Then one day I saw the Dazzle one and I was like, you know what? I just need to try this. I saw the tagline, "Start the gayest cleaning company in America." And I was like, I belong there. I should at least try. So I filled out the application online and it immediately took me to an appointment. And I was like, oh my gosh, they want to interview me already. I just need to go for it. We'll just see. I honestly didn't even think I was going to like it. I was just reaching out to change my life. The interview was for 3 days later at the Dazzle office with Logan. I think you called me the next day or something. I think I was an email.
I knew right away we were going to hire you. I remember your interview. It was when Terry started at Dazzle.
That's right.
He had just started.
I think he came in that day during the interview. It was a very quick, this is Terry. And I was like, oh, okay.
It was a lot of interviews that day. We were both interviewing people in one of the offices. I was interviewing people out in the main room. We were trying to really work through them that day. Excellent. So is it like you expected it would be like being a cleaner at Dazzle?
I don't think so. I don't know necessarily what I really expected, but the job description and the things it said in the ad, I was like, I think I could do all those things, especially because it said there was training. And I'm like, if there's training, that's great because I'm good at learning.
You don't have to have cleaning experience to work at Dazzle. As you know, we look for people that are reliable and trustworthy, people that operate with integrity, because you can't train on those kind of things. And then we train how to actually do the job. So
the trainer was amazing. So
who was your trainer?
Livy.
Yeah, she's awesome.
It was a great experience.
Okay, so you said that you saw that we were the gayest cleaning company in America. And so you were like, I need to be there. What is your relationship to the LGBTQ community?
I worked in a neighborhood bar in Beacon Hill. It's called Baja Bistro. And I worked gay night. for 10 years there. And basically we had every Wednesday night, we had gay night, and we would have a drag queen come and do a performance. And the bar is teeny tiny. It was like 7 seats and 4 tables or 5 tables or something like that. Really, really small place, but it would get filled up and there need to be 2 bartenders. My family, because I'm here in Seattle with no family. I moved away from my family. So I've created my own, and they always tend to end up being people who go to places like that. I feel like I am sort of part of the community. I don't know.
Yeah, how does it feel working at Dazzle and not being LGBT or Q yourself?
It's wonderful because it doesn't matter, even if I was, it just feels like I'm part of the team as much as anyone else who might be part of the LGBTQ community. I'm that safe place. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
That's what I feel. When I work with other people here at Dazzle, I just feel part of the group, and everybody accepts everybody. Nobody really cares what community you belong to. That's refreshing and better than I ever expected, to be honest.
That is so good to hear. All right, so we are going to take a quick break to hear from our sponsor, which is Dazzle. The Dazzle Cleaning Company is proud to be Seattle's only carbon neutral cleaning company. And now when you leave us a review on Google, we plant a tree. Head to dazzlecompany.com, click on reviews in the menu bar, and then click on write a review and leave us an honest review. We love it when you add pictures or videos to your review. Every time anyone leaves us a review, the nonprofit Review Forest plants a tree. And my oh my do we love trees. So we're back with Erin. And Erin, tell us about your position at Dazzle. What do you do at Dazzle?
I run the Dazzle office, and I act as a backup cleaner when people call out or something happens or somebody needs a new vacuum taken to them at a job. I will drop everything and run it out to them. So yeah, I'm kind of like the Dazzle gopher.
Yeah.
I keep the supplies in stock and the snacks in the office and talk to people when they come in and try to answer questions if I can or give advice.
So you're very likely to be a person that a Dazzle cleaner sees regularly.
Especially if they come during office hours.
And you started out as a full-time cleaner before
Yeah.
you moved into the office position.
Yes.
Tell us about a day in the life of a full-time Dazzle cleaner.
You wake up in the morning and make sure you have your lunch and some snacks to keep you going throughout the day. I check my schedule and then I get ready to go to my first job. I check my bag and I make sure I've got everything I'm going to need that day, because if you don't check your bag, I guarantee you're going to forget something. I've definitely done that. Yeah. And then my schedule will tell me where to go. It'll give me directions, and it'll usually even tell me what to do about parking.
All right. And what is the most challenging part of being a cleaner?
The most challenging part, it's probably being fast enough. I think that's the most challenging part because I tend to be perfectionistic and trying to leave those thoughts alone and just keep going.
Mm-hmm.
Don't
Yeah, you're very
obsess.
detail-oriented.
Yeah. So for me, I think that's the hardest thing.
What's the best part of the job?
The best part of the job is that you are basically your own boss for the most part. All you really have to do is follow the guidelines, the Dazzle way, and follow your schedule. Check your schedule, follow it, do the cleaning the way we're taught, and you're good. You don't have to report to anyone. You clock in, clock out, you sign in, sign out. You come to the office, get your supplies. It's amazing. Wonderful.
Do you think that it's a good job for introverts?
Oh, yeah, because you don't have to see very many people. You're working pretty solo throughout the day. Even if you're on a team clean, which our deep cleans and everything are usually team, you're still on your own because you're going to go for five minutes at the most. You're going to talk to your team and then you're going to go off by yourself. So for introverts, it's wonderful. You get to wear your headphones the whole time. You don't have to listen to anybody else. Maybe you'll talk to a client, maybe you won't. So yeah.
And what do you listen to when you're cleaning?
I listen to podcasts usually. Sometimes I listen to, I forget what it's called, chill hop or something, the chill hip hop kind of music.
Nice.
It's like relaxing, but still a little upbeat,
Oh, yeah. Cool.
I don't want to try to go to sleep while I'm cleaning, but.
Yeah, right. I always listen to podcasts, the NPR app, or audiobooks. So
Audiobooks are something I should be doing, podcasts. But yeah. Podcasts are amazing.
Do you know about Libby? Libby, it's like Audible, but it's free. So you to your library card, so you don't have to pay for the books. It's very cool.
Time to check that out. Thank you.
Oh, right. Did we do Snappy News yet? No, we did a break. And now we're going to go to this week's Snappy News. And now it's time for this week's Snappy News, Snappy News, Snappy News. This week, The Onion reports that J.D. Vance warns millions of women may vote under the influence of menstrual madness. Reporting from Cincinnati, moments after he frantically nailed 2x4s across the closed door of the bedroom he shares with his wife, Vice presidential candidate J.D. Vance issued a dire warning Wednesday, alerting the public that millions of women may vote under the influence of menstrual madness. Quote, "If they're permitted to cast ballots, then we risk allowing the next president of the United States to be chosen by the Crimson Menace," said the Ohio senator who was boarding up a bedroom window, slid a metal tray with a cup of pills, ginger root, a wooden cross, and a Bible to Usha Vance, the mother of his 3 children. Quote, "Simply being in the presence of menstrual fluid can cause anyone, man, woman, or child, to lose their grip on sanity. All women of breeding age must be kept at least 500 feet away from polling sites to prevent a complete derangement of the American electorate. This is code red." Vance added that as soon as Election Day was over, it would once again be more safe to allow women outdoors to engage in tasks such as grocery shopping and taking the kids to and from school. Now, if you noticed that Snappy News, Snappy News, Snappy News has for the last few episodes just been me reading an Onion article, yeah, because I'm busy. And I have not been putting my full effort into the Snappy News segment. But I thought that an Onion article would add a little levity to the podcast, which I still thought was important. So that's what you get when you listen to the podcast of your local cleaning company. But don't fret, there's many, 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 many more far, 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 far better podcasts that you can be listening to right now. So the real question is, why are you listening to this podcast? And that is Snappy News. What makes Dazzle different from other cleaning companies?
We don't use chemicals. We use biodegradable, organic cleaning concentrates. We try to be good to the environment. And I happened to notice a cleaning company in the building that we're in cleaning a different office from ours. And every time they leave, the hallway smells like toxic chemicals for the rest of the day. So I really appreciate that about Dazzle. And I think we're different in that way. And I think that's wonderful. And we're carbon neutral. How many of the cleaning companies can say that?
Not very many, but I hope more soon.
Me too.
Erin, thank you so much for taking the time to tell us. Is there anything else you want to share about Dazzle before we go?
I don't know if I've ever had better bosses before. Dazzle's pretty awesome in that sense.
Awesome. Love that. Thank you. Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. Been awesome.
Thanks for listening to the Dazzle Podcast. Join us again for more dazzling info next week. Until then, have a fabulous gay-ass week.